Boom! Look at that! Oh, what a day! What a day! Tuesday with Todd, July 12th edition. Ooh, how's your week going? For us, it's been a busy 2 days so far this week. Rush orders coming in, going out. That's always fun. Today, I think we're gonna press some shirts. See a stack of shirts that I need to bust through, so we're gonna do that using some single color transfers from over at 613. So we're gonna do that this afternoon. Remember, this is Tuesday with Todd. What are you supposed to do? Let me know where you're from. How's the weather in your area? It says it has rained off and on here, but it looks awful sunny out. And I noticed when the kids came in, there was a little red on their skin, so it must be gorgeous outside. I've been in the cave all day long. So, what else do we got going on? We got quite a bit going on. There's like a lot going on this week. If you did not know, we have training tomorrow. OSG training is tomorrow, so make sure to check that out. We're going to talk a little bit more about that because we're going to bring in a special guest before we start getting started with Tuesday with Todd. How's that? If you're new here, this is how this works. Tuesday with Todd. We do different things, right? So sometimes we may press things, shirts, transfers, sublimation, HTV, doesn't really matter. We're going to give it a go. We like to say we like to work, kind of maybe ruin some things so you don't have to. Sometimes, when I try to ruin stuff, it comes out perfect. And a lot of times, it doesn't. Why? Because it's testing. That's what we got to do. We all test products. So we show you these products. We show you how to use them, what we found about them, what we like about them, what we dislike about them. So that's what we do. We're going to do something fun tonight, because I think it's been almost a month since Aaron and I have got together. So I think without further ado, we should just bring him in and see how he's doing because I think it's been a month. Let's see. Hey, there he is.
Hey, it has been a month. I've been on the road for a month. I think the last time we got to really hang out was back in Atlanta there at Skills USA, my friend.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, because Q&A with TNA, we've missed a couple of those.
Yeah, we haven't been able to do that. Yeah,
we've pushed a lot of stuff around. What are you doing? Growing a beard over there? Whoa!
I do need to shave. But by tomorrow, I got to get stuff done. I got to make sure I got everything done for this workshop plus the training tomorrow. Blah blah blah. We'll shave later. Thing.
Awesome. Where do you want to start first with? You want to start with training? You want to start with workshop? You want to tell us what you're doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
What the hell am I doing here on Tuesdays with Todd, man? Yeah, normally I haven't been able to catch it lately. So it's awesome to finally be back. And thanks for having me here on Tuesdays with Todd. Why don't we start with the training tomorrow? I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
So tomorrow for OSG, we've got a special guest instructor joining us, John Morris, who's with Club Color and the Club Color podcast. Some of you might know John. He was not, I can't remember exactly how long ago it was, Todd, but not too far back was on Two Regular Guys with us, just talking about social, just a lot of different things. But one of the things that really stood out to me and you and us, right, for our OSG was he's got this process for how he kind of sells on social media. And it's really, really cool. And so I asked him, I said, hey, would you come into OSG, take that and break that down even further and give us a kind of step-by-step guide to how do you take your time on social media and turn it into actual leads and customers? So he's got a whole process worked out for us. He sent me all the information. We've been going back and forth. We got everything kind of polished up. Great training happening tomorrow night about social media selling that actually works. So what are your thoughts on this thing? I know I've kind of been interacting with them and I haven't given you a whole lot because I haven't had a chance to even breathe yet. But what's your thought here?
I really can't wait because the thing is with social media, there is so many different avenues that you can go with it, right? And some people, hit on one and completely flop on another one. And that seems how it is. I don't think I have found somebody that consistently crushes it across the board on all platforms. They find their people where they are, and that's the one that they work the most with. And right now, when you look at, how to get in front of people, I don't care what social media channel you pick, that's a lot easier to get in front of those people than how it used to be. So I think this is something that can really help grow your business. And it doesn't always have to be that salesy stuff either. A lot of it is just building that awareness of what you do and, draws people in that way. So
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a lot of great information. I can't wait just to sit in on it because, hey, I'm going to be a participant myself in it and take a lot of notes and go with that. So that's what tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central, right?
Yes, sir.
7 p.m.
Yep,
7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I think we have the links in here where if somebody wanted to sign up, they're still able to sign up.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, in fact, you want to sign up today, you want to sign up tomorrow before 7:00, you can still join us. Plus, you can then also get all of the past recordings. You can get access to the 5 keys, all that fun stuff. So while Todd finds that link, becoming an OSG squad member is a very valuable tool to your business tool belt. Not only are you going to get this training, like I said, you're going to get access to all those other parts and pieces, all of the other. I didn't look up the exact number, Todd, but I think this is somewhere north of 65 as far as number of trainings that we've done over the course since we started back in January of 2020. And
that's about right.
Yeah. So, you get access to all that. You get the 5 keys program, and it's a pretty cool community to be a part of. So we'd love to have you join us if you're not already.
And then we still have the $5 special going on.
Absolutely.
So there we go. I just want to double check before I throw that one out there and be like, hey, I know we do it. But yeah, it's super simple to go to. We're just going to go to osg.link/TWT. Hey, look, here you go. You can become a member for the low price of $5.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you could probably, I don't think there's much of anything you can buy anymore for $5. Maybe you can buy a gallon of gas soon. Maybe, but not here yet.
Yeah. I mean, the cool part about that, Todd, is, we set that up as we want people to check it out and try it. We want to prove to you what we're bringing is of value. And so you get access for 30 days to everything, right? So if you can get through it all, if you can take in all the content, if you can get through the 5 keys program, then that was a $5 investment you made for 30 days, right? If you want to keep going with it, we believe that you're going to see the value in it and keep going with it. Then you're just going to kind of keep on being part of OSG squad, but you can cancel at any time. So, we're not, Todd, I think the thing that I love about what our mentality is when it comes to building OSG is that it really is about providing value. We've never kind of gone, oh, how do we make $1 million? How do we get 1,000 bazillion people? It's all about, can we help business owners achieve their idea of success? And I think that was the other cool part when both you and I had that realization of like, well, what is success, right? Success to you might be different than success to me, et cetera, et cetera. So I remember that moment when we were kind of like, oh yeah, we should really kind of be focused on what their idea of success is.
Yeah,
so kind of cool.
Because we don't know. That's the thing, is it's not the same for, when my idea of success might not be the same as yours or somebody else's that's in here. And that's the crazy thing, is when you start that, when you try and emulate what somebody else is doing, but if it's not what you like doing, then you know what I mean? You're just kind of falling along into that spiral of I'm just chasing them. I'm trying to do this. Well, hey, if their people aren't your people or their products aren't yours, there's a lot that goes into it. So that's when, it's, hey, what is your idea of success? And that's where this kind of comes up at, right?
Yeah. And I guess one last thing on that, Todd, is don't let the $5 fool you. It's worth way more than that. In fact, it's worth more than what the normal price is. But again, this was about supporting people. Todd and I saw way too many people come in, fail, struggle. We still see it, right? We still see it every day. People just struggling and pulling their hair out for no apparent reason, because they just need the support. They need the help. They need the foundation. Todd's been there, done that. I've been in this industry for 22 years and seen, unfortunately, I've learned a lot from all the failures that I've got to see along the way. And I've also learned a lot from the people that I know have grown. I remember when Todd Rowan came to the screen printing class that I was helping put on there at US Screen way back in the day, and now look what he's done with his companies, right?
Yeah.
So we've been able to see all that, and we've tried to take all that and bring it into a foundation. And then, Todd, the other thing that I think, and you're really great at this and help me stay focused on this is, what is it that you guys want to learn about, right? and making it that way too. So anyhow.
Yeah, I think that's the other part of it too. It's, when it comes to the training side of it, it's not what we think you should know. A lot of it comes from when we ask, hey, what are things you're having issues with? What are things you want to know more about? And that's what we do is we either, put together the information, or we find the people that know a lot more about it than we do and bring them in for it. And a lot of the stuff that you're going to learn, this is stuff that we use in our business every single day. The pricing is the big thing, knowing your numbers. Those are things I'm always going to beat into the ground. Those are things that you need to get a handle on. And by signing up for this, you're able to. And it's $5. You're able to get into that and see what it is and see the value. And then we can go from there on it.
Yeah. Yep. Totally. And yeah, that 5 Keys program, I still kick myself for including that in there, but you know what? That's what we wanted to do is make that accessible and available. And yeah. So speaking of 5 Keys, yeah, we've got more coming soon, but
and then, I don't know what, go for it.
Well,
go for it.
I was just going to say, I don't know if you want to talk to any of the, what do you like with 2 regular guys? We got the regulators, you got the reciprocators on. Have you come up with anything for the?
I've been doing this 4 years. I've been doing this 4 years. I don't even have a sign off yet, let alone what I have on these. One of these times I'll figure it out, but I'll leave it to them. What do they really want to call themselves? That's what they're here.
Yeah, you need to get Christine Shreve in here. She named the 2 regular guys, so maybe.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. We've tried a bunch of different sign offs. Nothing really. Fits there or sounds good, or I don't know. I just hit the button and go with it. So yeah, all right. We'll check and see how everybody's doing tonight. We got what's up, Chuck? I think we're gonna do shirts. That's the thing. I'm seeing a pile of shirts over here, Chuck. That's what we're gonna do. And Renee Power came back on just in time for TW2. That's what I like to hear. Darren, how are you, my friend? Kevin, doom and gloom Tuesday in Tennessee. Well, there'll be a brighter day tomorrow, right? Is that how that goes? And Chuck, Florida gorgeous here as well. Florida gorgeous here as well. Hey, you can't. I guess you have 2 types of weather in Florida, right? It's either rain or gorgeous. I mean, do they have any in between? It's just rain or either that. Curtis, how's it going? Jen, recovering. Hopefully, you are feeling a lot better here. Yeah. I get to see Jen next week. We're going up to ASI, so we're going to go see her on, I believe, Thursday is when we're getting up there. All right. And George, hola to you, my friend. If you Facebook user, hey, so here's the story, right? If you're watching through some other channels, sometimes Facebook and streamer don't always play nice together. So it's going to be FU because that's Facebook user, right? So here's how you can get out of it. You can head over to, I got a couple little links here, oursuccess.group/Facebook. Give StreamYard permission. We should be able to see you. Chances are we won't. But there's a good chance, that we will. Who knows? The other 2 things you can do is either head over to fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com. Those will get you over to our YouTube channels, and then we'll be able to see who you are. Next up, Jerry. Hello. E, he must be in here somewhere. And because there's another Facebook user. So, Facebook users, if you just head over to the YouTube channel, then guess what? We don't have that problem there.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron, what else? You got something else coming up this week, right? You got
I do.
Is that Friday?
It is Friday. Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. So maybe if I can give you a little quick history here, if that helps at all.
Yep.
Because this kind of grew and then grew very quickly and then became more than I expected it to be, and all while doing Skills USA and traveling and all that other fun stuff. So you haven't been privy to a whole lot of, obviously you've got plenty of behind the scenes, but I'll give you the quickest version of the background of this as possible. So you remember when you and I first started interacting, remember we did the business planning thing in the group first, right? Remember I did some of those videos so I've been kind of, the business plan and the strategic planning and all that stuff's kind of been my thing for a while. We even have done 5 Keys. In fact, there will be another 5 Keys module this year on the whole business planning process, going even deeper. And recently I've been teaching some classes out there, most recently at Everything Embroidery Market, and done some virtual things where I've done this kind of business planning, effortlessly growing your business by thinking about it first kind of ideas. And then I even did it live over at the ZSK training event that they have. ZSK is here in St. Louis. So I was able to go over to their location and do it. So what ended up happening is they had another training, but we were over at Skills USA, and so I couldn't go to it. And so I said, hey, well, why don't I just put on a webinar, and then you can have your trainees show up, come to that webinar. And I said, oh, I'm going to do that July 15th. Well, as I started growing this and as I started working on it, I'm like, why not make this an actual workshop, right? What one of the biggest challenges that we faced with our success group, I'd say, Todd, and you can agree or disagree, but is getting people to kind of take action, right? Does that sound about right? Right? I mean,
I think it's from everything, right?
Yeah, and this is not, I get it, right? We understand why, but if we can encourage people to actually start implementing this stuff, and we've done some things in our success group community to encourage that and enhance that with our implementation meetings. So I said, what if we actually make this an actual hands-on workshop where not only am I sharing about this strategic planning, this business planning, but also having them do exercises during the workshop. So that's kind of where it's evolved into. It's going to be a 90-minute workshop with each 5 segments. We're going to have a 5-minute opportunity in there where you're going to actually do an exercise. We're going to get into it. And so, like I said, it's kind of evolved. So we've got the workshop by itself where you can just show up and be part of that 90 minutes. There'll be a workbook that goes along with it that you'll be able to take the actions in. And it's a Zoom meeting. So, you're in there, you've got to be present. And I just said, you know what, let's try this out and see how this goes. And so I just threw out a price. I said, let's just do it for $29. Right. It will never be this cheap again. So let's just be clear on that. Right. Just like the $5 offer, don't let the price fool you. There's going to be way more than $29 worth. And then people are like, well, can I get a recorded copy? You have more? And I said, absolutely. So we set up a VIP program where they'll have the recorded session, plus they will have a complete business plan template that covers everything else that you could possibly want in a business plan. And also adding an extra 30-minute one-on-one call with OSG with me so we can get into specific implementation and action items for your business. So that's what this is. That's kind of the background. So the workshop, it's called Growing Your Business Effortlessly. And the idea here is that you don't have to have any special skills to do this, right? You don't have to have anything more than the willingness to put in the work. And we're going to do what, so if you've read the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, one of the lines in there from Dr. Covey talks about what he calls the first creation. It's the planning phase. It's the thoughts in your brain. And so that's all this is again, you don't have to have any special skills. You just have to have thoughts, right? So if you're alive, you have thoughts and you can do this. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a structure. And Todd and I, this, again, one of these things that Todd uses in his business, we talk about in OSG, but I wanted to boil this down to this workshop. So it will be workshop with activities, and then we'll end it with a little bit of a kind of pseudo mastermind implementation kind of debrief, so to speak. So that's what it is. Again, it's called Growing Your Business Effortlessly. You can go to, I think I put a banner in there, Todd. I don't know if you see it or not, but
I believe that this is the banner.
Right? Yep, that'd be the one. So oursuccessgroup.com/grow. And I figured, for Tuesday with Todders, I don't know, I'm still going to try to come up with something.
Somebody will eventually come up with something.
Absolutely. So with Tuesdays with Todd folks, I wanted to give an extra discount. Like I said, even though the price is already way lower than it should be, why not, right? Because again, it's about helping people and supporting people and helping people to their idea of success. So go to oursuccessgroup.com/grow. If you are already an OSG member, you get even deeper discounts to this thing. So just make sure you check in the private members group or reach out to Todd or I, and we'll give you that code. So that's kind of the pre about it, but I don't know. You have any questions about it or anything that you want me to share more deeply here?
Yeah. So first up, if you had to say who this was for, I know you said, hey, if you're alive and you're breathing and you have thoughts, it's for you. Narrow it down. Where does this fit? If you're just starting your business, if you've been in it for a year, where do you feel it is? What do you think this best suits the best person for?
Yeah. Well, all right. So yes, that's a great question. Fantastic question. And I would say that this is for people that are ready to move forward, that have been struggling, that have been, so if you're just starting, great. But I really see this benefiting people who are in it, maybe been in it for a year or something like that, and are just ready to finally move forward, feel like you've been spinning your wheels. Like I said, it'll work. I honestly think this kind of thing will work for anybody, like I said, with breathing. But if we're talking about ideal, because here's the reality of it. You have to be willing to put in the work and change your mindset a little bit and just kind of look at some things in this process that are going to be counterintuitive at the beginning, because a lot of times people, when they're first starting out and I hit them with, oh, well, what's your business plan say? They go, business plan? I just started. I'm just trying to figure this out. Right. And I get it. And they're going, I need to get going. I got so much to do. I got to save time, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is that what makes this counterintuitive is this will actually save you all that time. And so I found that people that have struggled for a little bit are tired of the old way of just throwing things against the wall to see what's going to stick. And they're ready to go, okay, I've done that. My head's got a big bruise on it from banging my head against the wall. How can I do this better? And this is it. Putting some thought into your path first. It's not going to give you all the answers. It's not going to kind of be this magic bullet, but it's going to allow you to have a set of guardrails in place. So decisions are easier to make. You spend less time doing things that aren't going to work for you because you have more clarity and confidence in what your business is all about. So,
nice. Then, on the flip side of that, who is this not for?
That's an even better question. Who's this not for? Like I said, I do think this fits even if you've got a pretty stable business, but I would say that this is probably not for people who are just looking to maintain, right? They just want to kind of keep moving at the pace that they're moving. I would definitely think that this is for people that have some growth mindedness to them. And I do honestly think, even if you're already $100,000 a year or more business, that this can be very helpful because it'll help you streamline some things. But yeah, I do think the sweet spot, again, is in those folks that are really kind of trying to move from beyond frustration into growth and kind of getting their time back a little bit, because again, it's counterintuitive. You're going to have to spend some time working on your business. But I'd say for every, I encourage people to spend about 5 to 15% of their business time working on your business type things, which is exactly what we're going to spend this 90 minutes doing. And by doing that, you're going to get so much of your time back because, again, decisions are going to be easier. You're going to be trying less things. Things are going to start working more quickly because you've thought about it down the road further than just the next 30 seconds.
Yeah. So. To me, who I think it's not for, if you are not an action taker and you are not a follower througher, don't waste your time and don't waste ours. I mean, it's how it goes with anything. I mean, sure, you want to give some money up and not do anything, great, but whatever, if you're not going to take action, it's not for you. It isn't. And sometimes, that there's a lot of people who, that shelf help, they want to buy everything and put it there and then it just goes on the shelf and they don't use it. Right. So here, if you're not going to use it, it's just not for you.
And you're exactly right. Yeah. You're 100% right, Todd. 100% right. And I would kind of say this, right. Because of the way that we've designed it, and in the fact that it is about, there's going to be times where you're doing things, you're taking action. So you need to be committed to that full 90 minutes and be there and be engaged and be part of the process. And so, yeah, like you said, if you just want to sit and kind of consume the information, I'll be honest, you've probably heard a good chunk of this stuff before in different things that I've done along the way. You could probably go piecemeal it all out together, but to take this and make this into one path, this 90 minutes is going to be so invaluable for you. So
awesome. I can't wait. It's be here before we know it.
Yeah. Can you throw Patty's comment up there real quick?
Absolutely. Let me get over the comments. There's Patty's. There's Patty's.
Yeah. So Patty, don't worry about it. We got you taken care of. I'll take care of you. So your discount code applied. We'll put it down. So there we go.
Well, we got it. Chuck says he loves the shirt. I love that shirt too.
Yeah, some really cool guy made this shirt for me.
I think I've got one. It's not close by. It's not close by. I love that shirt too. And Jen says that OSG has made a quantifiable. That's a good word for me. Quantifiable difference in her business, and she went all in. I wish I'd known about it earlier. Definitely no brainer. Thanks, Jen. Love that.
Yeah, we do love that. That very much appreciate that. And Jen is the epitome of an action taker, though, Todd, and that's, I think, what makes her successful. Is she takes the information, she puts it into action, and shows up. So
100%. And Jerry says he's never known what's available. Not too sure about what it is. What she's got to go there and pick the resources. Everything is right there for you, Jerry. You got to sign in and use the site. Go in. You're not going to break it. Trust me. We've tried to break it, and sometimes it happens.
We've tried and tried. Yeah. Jerry, and you always know how to ask too. So
that is 100% true. And Chuck wants to get a link. So I believe if we just go back down here, and there's oursuccessgroup.com/grow, and then use the code earlybird to save.
Yeah.
More,
now Chuck's an OSG member, so Chuck, I will.
Yeah. So you should go to the private members group because there's another code in there, right?
Yep. Another code for our members that's even deeper discounts. So I will put that in a volley to you as well, Chuck. So
we'll volley. Throw that volley in too.
Yep. Cool.
Which, hey, if you want to find us on Volley, you can just go to osg.link/volley right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, we've got that Tuesdays with Todd channel in there too, man.
We do. As a matter of fact, I just to rub it in, I just want to show you.
Don't worry, I got one. I reached out.
Did you get one? Did you get one? Were you like, hey, yo, where the hell's my T-shirt at?
Come on,
they're like, you got a sweatshirt, man. You got a sweatshirt. So
I did get a sweatshirt, but I got a sweatshirt because I gave them 12 coffee mugs for free.
Oh,
so.
I just got a shirt because I'm cool, I guess.
And now they're selling coffee mugs as merch, and I'm like, what the heck, guys? But no, that's okay.
Where was? Oh, I would have been like, where's that? Where's the hand that washes the other hand? Right here now.
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh, what's Jen got here? You don't talk about one of the most important parts of OSG, the networking. The group itself is gold. That is a big key to it too. The networking, I think, is where you'll really find that help that you're after, because you can ask a lot of groups, and they will give you a lot of uneducated answers. Some people, they just are regurgitating what they've read or heard somewhere else. So that's why I always ask, do you have this? What do you know? Like when somebody says, how do I price this? I don't know. What's your numbers tell you? I get a lot of shitty comments. People are like, yo, that's not the way to do it. I'm like, I don't know what it costs you to make that. So if I give you a price, you could lose money on every one. So, we're pretty, we're a pretty cool group over there, I'll say.
Yeah, I agree. I love that too, Todd. In fact, I made a whole seminar about the pricing thing, right?
Yeah, you did.
3 pricing strategies to avoid. So
that's right.
Fun. I always get a lot of pushback on that too, but finally people see the light. So
like, yeah. All right. What else you got for us? Anything else?
I think that's it, man. I don't know.
Cool.
I got the page, you put the link up there, but go check it out. We've got a couple of videos. I did a small business Saturday this last Saturday about the workshop too. So if you even want more details, if you go to that page, oursuccessgroup.com/grow, and scroll down to the bottom, I've got that linked up there. So honestly, if anybody has questions about it, just reach out. If you think you're wondering if it's right for you, reach out. I'm not going to tell you that it's right for you if it's not. I promise. Right. Again, this is not the reason Todd asked who this is not for is because we do want to make sure that we're giving value to people, and we're not trying to take advantage of anybody, right? Patty shows up and like, oh, there's a discount code, and I just bought last night. Well, we'll take care of you, right? So don't worry about that stuff. That's not what we're in this for. We're here to support you. I mean, Todd's been doing this, you said, for 4 years now, for free for 4 years. It's pretty damn cool.
I just try to give back. Every little piece counts. Now, when are we going to try and get together again? You want to do Friday morning, Wednesday morning? Because I know we missed out on Monday morning. We were trying for
I was going to jump in with you tomorrow morning on Morning Mindset.
Cool.
Obviously, and we can share kind of some of the same things if that's still cool.
That works for me tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I screwed up the time I was going to do Monday, and for whatever reason, I had it at 8:30 on my calendar. Or at 8, and it's at 8:30.
That's at 8:30.
and I had to call it 8:30. So
sweet.
All right, brother. Well, so I will see you tomorrow morning, but I'll be hanging out. So pressing shirts. What's just showing people what's going on.
We're doing 13. I've got single color transfers that we're pressing for a church order that I made sure I spelled Philippians correct this time. So that was awesome. So we've got those to press. I was either those or koozies, and everything came at once. And then I had a rush order that came in at. Somebody said at 1:00, hey, is there any way for me to get stuff tomorrow? And I said, I need to know in the next half hour and have an invoice paid in the next half hour. And then we'll be go. And they said, all right. So we got that.
Speaking of the spelling incorrectly.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Philippines. Yep. That's my shirt. So we've got some of those to press. We printed off quite a bit today. So I looked at the clock and all of a sudden I realized, it's 4:45. I got to do Tuesday with Todd. So I grabbed the pile of shirts. I'm like, we're going to start on this. And so just some general chit chat while we bang through this pile of shirts and just check in with everybody. Cool. I haven't been I took off last week because we were busy, and then we had the recap from Atlanta. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been on this. So I got to get back in the groove and make sure everything's working. So that's what we're going to do is press some shirts, just some chit chat, see how everybody's doing, talk to them, and go from there.
Right on. Well, I'll be in the comments, bro. So
cool. I'll be here.
All right, man. Thanks for having me, and have a great time pressing shirts.
Awesome. All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
All right. See ya.
See ya. Cool. All right. So here's the deal, right? Now that Aaron's not here, we can talk about it. No. Here's what it is. Aaron's gone, and he's going to go work on this some more because that dude is like a moving shaker behind the scenes. Not only, between the OSG stuff, his writing of articles, his mentorship of other people, the mastermind groups. I mean, dude knows shit. So that's what we got to do. We work together to help each other out. This is something that, I've been a part of since we started OSG, and hopefully we'd love to see you there. And the membership or the workshop coming up for Friday, don't forget to take advantage of that. Okay. Other stuff that we got. We've been like on a koozie kick for a while. Anybody else go through those like spiels where it's like, man, all of a sudden a bunch of people want the same item. Same item. It's been a koozie kick here lately. And we've got a couple different koozie jobs that we're doing on there. So I was debating, I'm like, am I going to do that with DTF transfers, or am I going to do the shirts with the single color transfers? When everything came down, it looked like we're going to do the single color shirts because, hey, why not? Those are quick, simple. We're going to show you how easy it is to do. I'm not even sure how many shirts are in that stack that's left, but that's what we're going to do is go over there, take care of that. Next week, we got Tuesday with Todd. We are going to be in Chicago on Thursday for ASI. So ASI is next Thursday, and we're going to be there for that. Jen is going to be over her sickness. We're going to meet up with her and Renee, and we're going to have a blast walking around. And then I can't wait to show you guys some of the new products that we'll find from there. And Aaron's got a great question here. How many shirts can you do an hour? Single color transfers, I can do about 120 an hour. And that is just burning through them. That's setting everything up properly where I have my transfers here, my shirts here, and I can just go there and I just grab and go. 120 is what it is because you're only doing a 7-second press on these. 613 is where we get these ones from. 7 seconds, and that's when somebody says, how you have DTF. Why don't you just print it off that way? Well, because it's still more cost effective to do it, through transfers. Reason being single color. So super simple there. They have their 15-cent program. So that's a good rate there. And then your press time. 7 seconds. So you can bang out a lot quick. So like this order, if I was doing it straight through, I think it's 127, 130 shirts all in. Let's just say worst case scenario, it's a 2-hour job. It won't be a 2-hour job by any means. You are still making great money at that. And that's why I say you got to know your numbers. Know what it actually costs you to be in business. So for us, we know that it costs us $125 an hour. It's roughly $2 a minute. So anytime I can save time means I get to save money, right? So, if I can bang that out, that's what we base our numbers on. How many shirts can we do an hour? We put it in there that we can do 100 shirts an hour. Okay, so there's the math on that when you can figure out what it is. Because if you didn't notice, shirt costs went up, folks. What was traditionally a $229 shirt is now a $299 shirt. That's a giant increase. A $269 shirt went that same way. So there's a big increases in there. So you really have to have your numbers down because you could quickly be upside down and not even realize it. So I say for sure, make sure you get your numbers down. And Renee has a great question. No, she's not coming. We're leaving mom at home so that way the kids can play. No, Corey, unless we can work something out, because I think I was going to stay the night on Thursday night too, and maybe do something on Friday. Finding somebody in the summertime, 2 kids all day long, it just might be a Todd trip. Corey takes these amazing trips to Mexico and to the Caribbean and to Iowa. She does all this amazing. Oh, Texas! Don't forget, she goes to Texas next week too. She does all these amazing trips without me. So I'm gonna go to Chicago one day without her. So that is the plan. If you Facebook user, remember, hey, if you're a Facebook user, that's because I don't know who you are. Because StreamYard and Facebook don't always play nicely together. So the way to make that not happen is if you just do the quick, simple, easy, go over to fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com, and we'll be able to see who you are. Other thing, we did have another bundle drop last week. There was the Messy Bun Girl months. So we got one for each month. We do new drops every Thursday. Current ones are on sale until the new one comes out. So make sure that you check that out. You can use the code FATDAD10 to save an additional 10% off DTF transfers. And you can find those DTF transfers over at fatdadcustomdesign.com or fatdadwholesale.com. You can find it at either one of those, that one or that one. You can do all your ordering, get a quote, do all that fun stuff over there. So I say without further ado, she can just ride the train all day. Well, we were talking about that. Maybe do a trip and take the kids up there for a weekend. But then, I don't know. I think a train trip, I think that would be kind of like a fun pub crawl, don't you, Renee? I mean, I think that was the last time I really did the train loop. I think we went and hit a bunch of bars and just had a really good time on it. It was for a bachelor party, so it was fun. I think we should do that again, right? All right, I'm going to move cameras. I got to bring in a camera, and then I've got comments here. So I've got that loaded on an extra one. So there's the extra camera. Let's see if this extra camera works while this here, if it decides to shut down on us. It did decide to shut down. That means, you know what that means? That means that Corey plugged in her vacuum, because that is what I have found the thing to be. Did you plug a vacuum in over here? No, she's trying to tell me that it was a month ago and it was not, because we took it out of here. So there it is for that. Oh, no, it is that. All right, we're just going to switch. We're going to switch them all together because this is not going to work well. So we're going to switch cameras to this camera. And you should still have sound. So let me know if you have sound before I move over there. Does everything do good? Let's see. We've done those. Tons of great old man bars. Yeah, see? Old man bars. Old man bars are great. All right. I got my thing. I got the iPad here. So I should still be able to read comments. We're going to move everything over. And we're going to get right here. And there. Hey, how you guys doing? I got a microphone here. So mic check 1, 2, 3. And we're going to try not to kill ourselves on stuff over here. But you know how that goes when it comes to shirts, right? Because you try and set everything up right. And then the worst thing, not necessarily the worst thing, but trying to do it all over a camera, that is always a fun one too. So these are the transfers that we're going to do. Let's see, we'll go through them. I know they're upside down, so you really can't see them, but hey, you'll get it. You'll get it, I promise. Now, these are the varsity 15-cent transfers from 613. These bad boys press at 350. 350 for, what is it? 7 seconds. I just said that, 7 seconds. Now, they want these a little lower, right? Isn't that what they said? They wanted them a little lower. Corey, remember?
She said lower, but up by the neckline, so I don't know what that
All
means.
right, so we're just going to go there. We're just going to go right there with them. That's what we're going to do. Now, you're going to see how quick, simple, and painless this is when you do these transfers. Just a simple press. I'm going to hopefully not hit the camera as we go down. Look, I didn't hit the camera. I didn't hit that. Heavy pressure on these two. And the great thing is it's 7 seconds. So by that time, boom, good. It's already done. Peel off. Did I have it the right way? Look at that. And voila, a freshly made shirt. Like I said, 7 seconds, you can crush the time limit on these. Now, am I going to be able to on here? No, I'm just taking my time. You know, we had a really rocking day today. Really, really rocking day. So when it comes to that, I'm a little tired. I'm not going to lie. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep my thing here. I'm going to measure. I'm going to keep it the same on every shirt. It's a little lower than what they want. This one, I got to make sure that it's there. White always kind of throws me off because you can usually see through it. These ones are a little harder to see through. So we're gonna hope that I don't screw anything up. I'm gonna get in a good rhythm. We're gonna start going from here, and we got to go. Boom, there we go. Peel, next, done. It's because I gotta try not to burn myself coming around this way because the press is right there, and then try not to burn myself bringing a new shirt in because that's what's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna burn myself. Boom, right there, looks good. Flip, looks good. Move shirt up, looks good. There we go. So we've done these probably three or 4 years now, minus a year of COVID that didn't happen. But you know, these are kind of fun jobs to do because they're quick, simple, easy, painless jobs to do. You can get them done really quick. You can make good money at it. Can you make great money at it? You can. If you're priced great, but we're priced to get more jobs out the door. So we make good money with it. Can you make great money? Yes, you can make great money with it. But, you know, to each his own. That's why I said it's so important to know your numbers, to know what you can actually charge for something and how low you can go. Now, one of the things you'll always hear me say is I hate the rat race to the bottom because that is just not a way to run your business. You know, when you are trying to beat everybody's pricing, what's that going to get you? That's going to get you the customers that don't value you. They're only price shopping, you know, so they want, you know, the most they can get for the cheapest, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. We all want that. But at the same time, you have a business to run, right? And every day, things are going up more and more and more. So make sure that you're accounting for stuff, that you know what you can charge and how much you can make and what you can do with it. You know, these are great jobs to do, to have, to make, you know, make a good amount of money in, you know, just a short time. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to press shirts. I want to hear your conversation. Let me see if I don't screw this shirt up. I need like a better system for camera here or something because that is no bueno. Wait, see, that one was off. It's right there. No bueno there. I almost screwed up on that. Not that it really would have mattered, right? All right, let's see. Because, you know, I only got 7 seconds, so that always makes it difficult, too, on it. Let's see. Good. Sounds good. Okay, good. Everything's good there. Great money, not required, right? Cheap can go away. Absolutely. Like, that's the thing. You know, you can go to Applebee's. You can get a steak, you know, a 2 for $22 or whatever it is now. 2 steaks for $20. I can go to another place, and 1 steak by itself is $20. I can go to yet to another place, and the steak's $200. Now, cow's a cow, right? Sure, there might be Wagyu and there may be that, but I mean, cow's a cow. You know, it's all in the presentation, right? Is that two? That's presentation, whatever. You get it. You know what I'm saying. It's all in the, wait, I gotta make sure I don't screw these up over here. Those are smalls. Is this a pile of smalls as well? Mediums. Onto the mediums. Onto the mediums we go. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't screw that up. So that we can kind of keep it. So I can kind of keep it separate. Because I'm not 100% sure, like I said, how many are here, and we're going to keep them about the same on all of them and go from there. So the one thing about this is, like I said, you've got 7 seconds. So it's not like you have a bunch of time to get stuff done. And I almost threw rhinestones everywhere, didn't I? Sure enough, almost did. Sure is something else I was going to say. So that starts with an S. But I tried to censor myself there because I didn't really want to say something bad. Bad. All right, there we go. Let's see. It looks like Aaron got Patty taken care of. So awesome. Good job there, buddy. Thanks for that. And here we go. We're just going to keep pressing shirts. We're going to keep pressing shirts, right? That's all we're going to do. What did you guys get done today? What did you do there? Great money. Yeah, good. Yeah, so tell me, what did you do today? How was your day? How was the weather? What's in your cup? All that fun stuff. And usually I try and, I mean, it's hard because there's a camera sitting in front of me. But traditionally, what I like to do is keep everything within an arm's reach. So that way I don't have to go super far for anything. You know, I can just reach over here to the left. Oh, and the camera went away. Damn it. I think I know why. Okay. Let me see why. Let's see. There's that. Let's see. We're going to start camera. We're going to settings. There's that one. Hey, look, that one's back. Now I can probably go back into this one, and we should be good to go. And back again. There we are. Back again. Check at the record, and let's begin. Corey just came over here trucking, and I got scared like I really did something wrong. But I know I whacked the camera. And that's part of what my problem was I whacked the camera, made it all wonky donkey. Patrick, thanks for checking in. I thought I saw you there. Good to see you. I see I got a tracking information today, so I'm super excited to see what's in this magic box, because that's there is going to be some Caesar thing coming up, which, let's see, I'm going to hit it again. So I'm going to move it. I can tell I was going to hit it that time. And then when I pull it up, I'll see where the camera is, and then we can get back there. Boom. Boom. There it is. There's that. And yeah, that works. As long as I stay away from it. Corey's just over here printing out labels. Jeez. I tell you, if you know anything about our business, I'm completely lost when she's not here. Because she handles all the shipping, she handles the ordering. But the only thing I think I'm not even the pretty face for the business. I'm a printer, I'm a designer, and the invoice. I know she handles invoicing too. So I'm pretty lucky to have her to be able to do that. So I'm super, super thankful that she's able to put up with my frustrations and my sometimes overthinking of stuff. Those are mediums, or those are mediums too? Those mediums? Yes. Okay. Those are mediums. Makes sense. I'm just trying to keep it easy, so when all of those back in the box, it makes it way easier. Just to pull, grab, put in there, move the mic so that way it's a little closer to me, and then we're all set, ready to go. So what do you guys have going on this week? Tell me. We're just sitting here chit-chatting. You're going to watch me press some shirts. We'll do this for a while until I know you get bored, and we'll go through this. But you tell me, what are you working on? What are you doing? What do you got going on? That guy is handsome, though. I am a pretty handsome guy. So I've been told. There's this little lass that is trying to get me to share a hotel room with her. Just, I don't know. I don't know how my wife feels about that, but we'll see how that one plays out. So next week is going to be a pretty, I think, a busy week, because I know I'll be out Thursday. Thursday, like I said, is ASI. If you haven't been to an ASI show, I've been to them once with Renee, and it was crazy to see everything. I mean, I can only see so many flags and banners, and Corey just touched my butt. So it was kind of awesome. I got my butt touched. She touched my butt, guys. I'm telling you. She tried sliding behind me. She touched it. She did. She totally touched it. But I totally got lost by the butt touch. The butt touch totally threw me off, because now I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I got distracted. Yes, ASI threw me off. But there, it was like, oh, look, there's another banner. Oh, look, there's another banner. Oh, look, there's another flag. Oh, look, there's another flag. So I'm actually excited this time to go through it. Now that I, dip my toes a little more into the promo sides of things, and I have a mentor like Jen who's going to help me do a little more understanding of it, because I don't think I gave it the chance I needed to the first time. So it'll be fun, and I can't wait to see all the cool stuff, and then the stuff that, hey, remember, we're able to help you with that. So if you want to offer promo items to your customers, guess what? We will be able to take care of you with that. So to me, that sounds like a win-win all the way across the board for me. What am I missing on comments here? Let's see. Jen's biggest priority is getting over COVID. That is true. I don't have any more time to give this. That's true. But you're not testing positive, so now maybe you just have pneumonia or something. That's what I'm going with, because you're COVID-free. You're just the whatever with it, right? So I'm gonna go with that part of it. So that's what I'm going with there, and you're gonna be fine. We'll be fine next week, Jen. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine, right? Everything's gonna be fine. That's what I keep telling ourselves. On another, let's see. Carol, let me pull this one, and then I can get over to yours and look at it. Let's see, Carol, on another note, how do you like the Glowforge? I'm doing caps. Glowforge. The Glowforge is in the laser. Give me a little more information. Jen says she's not propositioning me. I didn't know what, I don't know what you're talking about, Jen. And Renee says I snore, so I'm not sure. Chuck's vacation Bible school in the mornings, and then back to the 9 to 5 next week. That sounds like a good one. True, but the apparel booths are pretty awesome too. The laser thing, the Glowforge. So I don't know a whole lot about the Glowforge. Here's what I do know, is that for the price point of what it is, you can get a similar, if not better, laser for the price point where it's at. You can definitely get a better laser at that price point. A couple of things that I don't like about it is you have to use their software for everything, and it has to be connected online. So if you have no internet, you can't use it, right? At least that's my understanding of it, is it needs to be connected to the internet. The other thing is Big Brother syndrome. They being Glowforge, because there is a camera that's on there. Why do I keep moving my camera? Because I keep hitting it. There's a camera that's on the Glowforge, and they're able to see everything that you're doing. Well, on the bed of your laser, they can log in, see what's going on with it, and that stuff. So I'm not the biggest fan of that, especially at that price point now. What it is to me is there was a lot of great marketing with it, right? I mean, they did a lot of good things with it. It's not a bad laser. It'll do the job that you need it to do. They've got some good marketing behind it. They've got a lot of good people. If they sent me one to use, would I use it? Absolutely. I'm always open. If somebody wants to send me something to try out and use and give a real world opinion on it, absolutely I would. I know plenty of people who are very successful with it too. So it's not just a toy. It's not a, it's just not a fad. It's going to be here. It does have, from what I hear, the support with it is great. So they have, good support with it. Where does it fall in line at? It's hard to say because of it, where that price point is with it. If you're getting started, it is not a bad product to get, but just remember, that you can get other ones that are going to be as good, if not better, for a less price point. So that's something to consider about it. I can't say anything like super bad about it, but that's the thing is there's a lot of, I've got, in fact, I could probably do this. Let me see if I can move some stuff because there's some cables and stuff in the way. And let's see if I can make this work. Let's see. Down here, right there. See that? There's my laser. It's just sitting on a shelf because I bought it because I was going to do it, and I haven't done anything with it since. And that's been like 4 years ago, I think. Because I said, I'm going to get it. And there was a great deal on it. It was the Chinese K40. There's a lot that you can do with it. So it's a 40-watt one. I bought it, run it home, tested it out, and there it sat. I will eventually, one day this year, promise to get it operational again. But I have people that do laser for me, so what the hell do I need a laser for? The place where it would fall in great for me is just doing samples of things, and then I send it out to the laser folks to have done for me because I don't have time for that. I've got enough stuff going on as it is. Let's see. I moved the camera. I did move the camera, and I moved it back. Hopefully, we're good there now. Jay, you've got a Chinese one sitting in your garage, huh? You used it for 3 months until I got the first DTF printer. Oh, Jay, tell me more about what the hell that picture was that you posted today. Did you hit something in a parking garage? Did a parking garage attack you? Tell me more about that picture because there. And yeah, Jay, right there, is very user friendly for the beginner. That's absolutely right, and that's why I said they've got a great following. They have their stuff dialed in. They know what needs to. They just know what needs to be done with it. A lot of these other ones that you can buy that are in the that same price category, there are going to be a lot bigger learning curves. So that's something to consider as well. Like I said, anybody that I know that have a Glowforge, they haven't been upset with their purchase. You'll get that a lot of times. Like right now, I know a ton of people, and by a ton, if I had to put a number on it, I'd say more than 50 that are upset with the DTF printer that they bought, right? Because they thought, I can just import this from China and save myself a couple $1,000s, and then I'll be fine. I don't need to pay the extra for the support. Yeah, you do. Because there's a lot that goes into that. And when you're not sure what you're doing and you have some issues, then who are you going to call? Oh yeah, it's China at 2 a.m. So I don't think there's nearly as much buyer's remorse with a Glowforge as there is with people buying. Whoa, see what I mean? I keep whacking the damn camera because it's in my way. It's in my way, folks. We're on the large shirts just in case anybody wants to know. I want to know what we're doing here. So we'll finish these up, and then we just might call it. We just might call it a day. We went to our hour. We usually like to try and keep it there. We'll see how it all turns out. I mean, I guess I could just press the rest of these and go from there. I want to do leatherette patches. I think you'll be fine with that. So that's all it was. It was just the cap to the luggage rack, Jay. There wasn't actually anything in it, that's good, right? You know, that part's still up there, but not good. And it came off. Was there stuff in it? Was it empty? Tell me that it was just empty, right? It was just empty, and that's all there was to it. Did it go? Was it the garage? Was it the garage itself, or was it that pole? Because it looked like that pole is what it was, not the garage. But like I said, I'm trying to make stories from just a single picture. Oh, beach chairs. Beach chairs weren't in. Yeah. Now, Carol, leather patches. Yes, I've seen a ton of people with the glow forge. Look at that, upside down, ruined a shirt. Woo! We knew that was going to happen, right? We knew that was going to happen. So that's what happens when you aren't paying attention. Is you totally ruin a shirt. So ta-da. So let's make sure that doesn't happen again, because that's what we do. That's what we do is boom, boom, we ruin shirts. Right? We've all done that, right? I mean, don't lie to me and tell me you haven't done that. I know I have more times than I can count. So it's nothing big. That's why I order extra stuff. And that's why I end up with a crap ton of extra stuff I don't need, because I always order make sure I order at least one just in case, because Lord knows Todd is not by any means perfect, and we can do it. Yeah. Talking about the lugging things, right? Mistakes happen, right there. And you see what I did? I could have sat here and swore about it and said, mother effer, what am I doing? And I even said something earlier about, making sure that this stuff was here and that it was good. Well, it wasn't. I didn't. See, and the roof's good, right? You didn't like that luggage carry anyway, did you, Jay? I know that was the real thing. You just wanted to get rid of it. And that you picked a kind of weird way to do it, but hey, I'll do it. We had I don't know, it was a couple of years ago. I don't even remember where we went. It might have been the Dells or something that we went up to with the kids, and we had the soft-sided luggage thing, and we had that on top of the van, and it decided it didn't like us anymore, and it wanted to disintegrate on the way home. Luckily, we made it home, but that was a fun trip when you see something flapping and you're like, oh, shit, what do you do? Like, here, try and strap it down more. Try and put it more. Let's see what else we can get. And we made it home, and everything turned out great. But that one thing freaked me out, because all I could think of when I was a kid, we did a road trip here. We're in Illinois, so we're in Western Illinois, Northwestern Illinois. It always throws me off. Northwestern Illinois is not in Northwestern Illinois. That's a different story. But we had taken a road trip down to see family in Louisiana. And I remember my mom had an Escort. So my mom, my grandma, me, and my two sisters in an Escort with a luggage thing on the top. And I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was in one of the spots where whatever happened, it didn't get closed all the way. We were going down the road, and next thing you know, the lid flew off, and everything started flying all over the highway. And I remember just my mom freaking out about it, and trying to clean up all this stuff on the highway to get it all in there. It was a fun time. So luggage racks and me, I have not had the greatest experiences. I guess they're fun experiences. So they're not that. So we have that rocking and rolling there. All right. Is that a large? Yes. All right, cool. I'm going to go back over to this other screen. We're finished those up there with those stack of shirts. We're going to check in with you. We're going to see how everybody's doing, because I'm going to switch screens and we're going to get out of here. Where is that one at? There it is. Haha, look at that. Straight back over here. So you saw how easy it was to press single color transfers on shirts. Super simple, super easy. There's no reason for you not to do it, especially single color stuff. You guys should be able to kill it on that. Transfers in general, hello, DTF guy. I will hook you up on those, and you can make some damn fine money off of those too. Anytime you can use transfers, all you need is a heat press. You have a heat press, you can get to $100,000 in sales a year, no questions asked. Because you can. You want to know how I know? Because I did it. So that's what I'm telling you. You can do it too. You just need the heat press. You need to get some transfers. You need to go. And what do? You get the heat press. What's the thing after that? Okay. You can do a lot with that. Remember, you can do any transfers, so you can order those up. My next purchase after heat press would be a vinyl cutter. And you say, hey, but I'm ordering transfers. What do I need a vinyl cutter for? Because we still use ours. I just use it today because we did 2 shirts that were a specialty material. There was a glitter reflective, and then there was a foil. So I did that. And Jay's still on here. Jay, you got a foil, right? Remind me to get with you on that foil. I just thought about that because you're here and that's there. Which shows next week? What shows next week, Jay? You tell me what shows next week. I don't think so, because ASI is on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. ASI is what we're going to. So tell me more about that. And yes, sweet. I can't wait to see that. Play with that. Carol, PM me if you have any laser questions. She has an epilogue, and I've seen some complaints lately from Glowforge users in some of the groups. There you go. Renee will help you out with that. Sweet. So we got some foil stuff we're going to work on. I know I've got some stuff showing up from Caesar tomorrow. I have no clue what it is. I was told it was a surprise, and I was going to really like it. And there's some stuff to play with in there. So that package is coming tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but that's what next Tuesday with Todd is going to be about, whatever is in that box that shows up tomorrow. All right. You guys have a great night. We'll be back in here tomorrow morning, 8:30 Central Standard Time in the morning. We will be here to do morning mindset. And then tomorrow night we have training, OSG training, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to get more information on that. Golden Chrome, my man. Now, damn it. All right, Jay, send that anyway, because that sounds like another Tuesday with Todd. Golden Chrome. Let's go, baby. All right. Like I said, you guys have a great night. We will see you tomorrow night, tomorrow morning. We'll see you on Friday morning, Friday afternoon. We'll be around. You know where to find us, Fat Dad. Right up there. Fat Dad CD. You head there. That'll find you all of our links. You guys have a great night. We will see you next time.